Let me start with a question and answer it honestly in your head. If your first job offer is 3.5 or 4 lakhs per year and you keep hearing online that the average salary is 6 or 7 lakhs per year, do you feel calm? Or do you quietly wonder, am I already behind? Did I choose the wrong degree? Is my career starting at a disadvantage? That anxiety doesn't come from the salary itself. It comes from how we interpret that number. In this video, I want to do three things. First, I want to show you what first salary data in India actually looks. Explain why average salary is a distorted benchmark and help you evaluate your first salary using the Career Earth BASE framework. BASE stands for benchmark, anchor, signal, expectation. And once you understand BASE plus salary drivers and the cost of living, your first salary stops feeling scary. Let's get started. So what does the average salary look like in India for fresh graduates? Now that there is a lot of data available online from various websites, and this is all credible data. But when you put all the data together and analyze, a clear pattern seems to be emerging. What we are finding is that fresh graduates generally get between 2.5 and 5 lakhs per year. The median first salary, that is the middle of the distribution, is around 3.5 to 4 lakhs. Roughly 10 to 15% earn between 6 and 10 lakhs. And a very small top layer, elite campuses, niche tech roles, global firms, earn between 12 to 25 lakhs or even more. Now pause and reflect. If most people are earning around 4 lakhs, how does the average keep showing up as 6 or 7 lakhs? That's where the misunderstanding begins. When you are establishing benchmarks, you have to be clear about the metric. Why average is a bad number? Let me simplify this with a mental picture for you. Imagine there are 10 graduates. 7 of them earn 4 lakhs per year. 2 of them earn 6 lakhs per year and 1 person earns 25 lakhs per year. Now calculate the average. Suddenly the number jumps closer to 7 lakhs per year. But ask yourself, does that number describe most people in the room? And the answer is no, it does not. This is why average salary is a poor benchmark, especially early in a career. It gets pulled upward by a small number of extreme outcomes. The median, on the other hand, answers a better question. What does a typical person earn? Under the BASE framework, we look at the benchmark, which is a combination of the median as well as the realistic role range for that particular position. What do you mean by a realistic role range? A business analyst in a management consulting firm versus a business analyst in a tech firm. So there is going to be a lot of dispersion in the salaries. Now, if your salary happens to be around the median, then you are in a good position. Don't worry about it. So what drives this first salary? Is it just some random number? Or are there certain drivers which help companies decide structurally what your salary should be? The number one driver is role and skill scarcity. Some skills are harder to replace. Data analytics, data science, product roles, they sit in higher pay bands than generic roles. What could be the second driver? Yes, it's the industry. Tech, finance, consulting, and global services pay differently from traditional services. Then there is a third driver, which is called the hiring channel. Now here, campus hiring versus off-campus applications, referrals, each operates on a different pay logic. The fourth one is college and signaling. Not because colleges are magical, but because employers use them as filters under uncertainty. The fifth driver is location. You can't be comparing New York to Gurgaon. And that is very, very important. It drives the cost of living. Let me ask you something interesting. Is 6 lakhs a high salary? The answer is it depends on where you live. In metropolitan cities, rent alone can be between 15 to 20,000 per month. Transport, food, lifestyle inflate quickly. Savings often drop below 20 to 25% of income. In tier 2 or tier 3 cities, rent can be half, commute time is lower, saving rates can cross 35 to 40%. So salary must always be seen relative to cost of living. A higher salary with low savings creates pressure. A lower salary with higher savings creates flexibility. And flexibility is power in early careers. Let's bring this discussion together by giving you two examples at Career Earth. So there is person A. This person lives in a metropolitan city, has a job of 6.5 lakhs per annum, which means that this person takes approximately 45,000 rupees per month as take-home salary. Cost of living is about 35,000 and therefore the savings per month is 10,000 rupees. Person B is living in a second tier city in India. The person earns a salary of 4 lakhs, which is 2 lakhs less than the person A. Monthly in hand, this person receives 30,000. A cost of living is 18,000. So what is the monthly saving? 12,000. Now think carefully. Who has more mental space? Who can afford to take a holiday with their family? Who can pursue a course or certification because they have the liquidity and the money to invest? Who can step back and say, no, that's a bad opportunity, I'm not going to leave my current job? Person B earns less, but saves more and learns more. This is why under base, savings amplifies signals by creating optionality. The more savings you have, the more options you can explore. So what should be your expectation from the first salary that you draw? Most early career frustration comes from wrong expectations. Your first salary is not meant to make you rich. Validate your self-worth in front of everyone. Match viral success stories. Its real job is to allow you to save enough to stay free. Help you build skills that will take you forward in your career. Strengthen your signal for the next role and increase your options over the next 18 to 24 months. If it does these 4 things, it's a good first salary, even if the number feels modest. And by number, I mean the top line number, not the savings number. Let me end with this. Careers don't compound on income alone. They compound on what you save, what you learn, what options you unlock next. When you evaluate your first salary using base and add the cost of living and savings to the picture, you stop chasing averages and start building career trajectories. That's how we think about careers at Career Earth. Clarity before comparison, structure before stress. And I will see you at Career Earth. Clarity है तो growth होगा तो career होगा. ये हमारा आपसे वादा है. Stay tuned.